Good morning, I guess. I am scared. It is not clickbait. I am scared. I think I got paid today. Let me look. I'll buy the dip money. I'll buy the dip. I'll buy the dip. Update my. Kiss my ass. Ooh, I did get paid. Expected a little bit higher balance. Um, I'm curious. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is the story of a girl. Hopefully, we're live on Rumble. Welcome to the Rumble. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, we're live. I thought I was going to have to restart. Welcome to the Rumble. We got fun and games. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I didn't go live, but I think I'm live on Twitter. I don't know if you. I don't know. That's weird. Welcome to the Rumble. We got fun and games. Bum, 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 bum. It is Friday. I hear a sound. I hear some noise. I'm not sure where it's coming from. Huh. I don't know. And it's weird. It's like someone's talking. Like I have a window with someone talking, but I don't see anything. Maybe it's someone outside. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Oh, it's me. And it's coming from okay. I don't know what speaker that was coming out of though. It was rebroadcast into X. X gonna give it to him. And it's gonna be my preferred platform streaming, by the way. Be sure to follow me at Nostradamus on X. X gonna give it to him. Mystery solved. Man, no one's here on YouTube yet. Looks like there's two people here. 0 likes. Soy boys early on a Friday. Non talking soy boys in the house. How do you even get out of bed with all that soy boy energy? All right, what are we? Let's get on to the stock market. It's green. We got that going for us. Um, Welcome to the Rumble. All right. Coinbase up 666. Yuck. I'll take it. Ethereum up. Hood up a buck. Let's go, baby. The issue we'll get into why I'm scared. E-mini S&P down 7. It was up. As the title says, I'm scared, guys. I am scared. There is some serious stuff going on, and this is not clickbait. Gold up 75 at $3,250 an ounce. Gold is on an absolute tear. It's a good thing I got out when I did at a very small profit on my short. Bitcoin up $3,700. Let's freaking go. Nasdaq down 7. So basically, E-mini S&P and the Nasdaq are flat. I don't know that I expect much today unless some like headlines come out. China came out and said they're increasing tariffs, so that's ratcheting up more. My computer is running like I'm still playing Rust. Yeah, that's still running kind of hot. Hmm. Something on here. Why is Discord eating up 8% of my CPU? Did Jason put the alpha report up and it's so hot? I'm gonna restart that bitch. That immediately made my CPU better, bro. What the hell was Discord doing? Oh, it's starting to. Fire back up. No, it's cooling. It's cooling. It's cooling. Why is Microsoft taking up now? OBS is taking up 62% of GPU 0. I don't know. Is the new alpha report up on the Discord? Is that what caused my computer to get hot? Here we go. I hear the fans speeding up again. You'll throw it up? Jason in the house. Um, Let me check if my computer's in at Costco. Bastards. I will buy that bitch right now. Out of stock. Wonder if they're gonna get that sucker back in. No report today. What a bitch. What a what a scam. Meet Schmeckles, yeah. Sometimes is he just do it late? Yesterday was a decent report. I'll give it to him. Bro, I would really want that computer to be in stock. Don't know, maybe he jumped. Why is he down bad? Welcome to the Rumble. We got fun and games. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Are you scared? No, I am, bro. I am very scared. Let's get into it. No, actually, let's finish the stock market really quick. All right, S&P now up 24, Nasdaq now up 120. About that time. Looking at my woola, the dollar down bad, bro. This is cause for concern. How much the dollar's down and how quickly. Volatility up 3. What's going on here? Why is volatility up 3 points in the 44 handle? I was watching the Chinese. Those people are getting. How were you watching the Chinese? Just what? You're out on the. You went to Chinatown and just watched them getting wrecked. They were just walking around Chinatown. And what does getting wrecked look like? That's up $4. Hit up $1.40 on YouTube. The Chinese Observer. What is that? You talking about Crypto Angler? They are crying. I might have to look for a similar computer this weekend than Costco. I'm ready. If I can get that 9800 with the 5080 for under $3,000, I'm pulling the trigger, bro. I've never heard of this dude. Stop the truck. They're blaming their leader for. They are both. Trump and Xinjiang are both at fault. There is a situation. There is a serious situation going on right now with China and I think Japan are dumping bonds like crazy, and that's a situation. The dollar is declining. They like Trump. may have started something and not have. There is the possibility that Trump started something, and other countries are now retaliating in a way that we didn't see. It might happen, and is causing an issue. So I think this is going to immediately cause the end of the U.S. dollar as a world reserve currency. I mean, not today, not tomorrow, but maybe soon. Number one, why I'm scared. Why I am scared. The volatility, the downside has been insane. It has been a crazy down move, not seen since the likes of COVID, which was very scary, the great financial crisis, and the dot com bubble. All very scary. Scary, scary, scary. Here's the dot com bubble. I mean, that one is, this is the dot com bubbles where I'm seeing a lot of similarities, and it's scary. Look at that. Great financial crisis barely even looks like an event compared to COVID. Doesn't even look like much of an event compared to what happened in 2022, actually. And that dot com bubble was brutal. I don't remember this. I mean, because we were in crypto and we expected crypto to be wrecked. So I wasn't paying, like, I was paying attention, but it just didn't stick on my mind because I wasn't down bad on stocks. But I do kind of, like Tesla being down really bad. I think it got below 100 or right at 100. So this volatility, these bad moves to the downside are furious and fast. Fast and Furious 10. Nvidia at 109. I told JT to pick some of that up, didn't I? Reason number two. Now, again, I have said that these charts are hard to read because of how much money they put into the system. So that a lot more money, things are going to go higher, and when they go down, they are going to the moves are going to seem exaggerated. Reason number two. Shout out to Benjamin Cohen. He be a knowing. This hasn't hit the SPX M2 money supply hasn't done this since the dot com bubble. This was price discovery on it last time, and this is what happened. We got to this point again. This is a good chart. This is a chart you can look at because this is the SPX versus the M2 money supply. It takes into consideration all that money we printed. And right now, this is playing out, and this is my current thesis to really watch for. We do have a blow off top. We sell and we get the F out. This is bullet number two. And this is a big bullet. Am I scaring you yet, Jason? Or are you still cool, calm, and collected? Bullet number three. We discussed it yesterday. April 9th, the second biggest up day in the history of the NASDAQ. The biggest up day in the history of the NASDAQ happened on January 3rd, 2001. Anyone remember what January 3rd of 2001 was? Right here. We were on our way down into a massive dot-com crash. This lasted for basically 8 years to get back to, here's 99 to we got back to it from 99 to 2007. That's what it took for us to get back, and then we got smacked with the great financial crisis. So that was basically 11 years of pain. Look at the 3-year chart. Look at my nuts. The third biggest one was the great financial crisis. The fourth biggest one was during the dot-com bubble. And the fifth biggest one was the great financial crisis. Oh my goodness. Give me the top 10. Can we have one good one? Uh-oh, March 3rd, 2020. COVID. March 24th. Yeah, these were violent times. Big down days, big up days. COVID, great financial crisis, COVID. What bullet are we on? Bang, bang. The next bullet. Stacy's bonds. This chart doesn't really. 15%. What the hell? I don't know. Bond rates are the highest they've been since like 2000. Not according to this chart. Is it the 30-year? Ooh. Yeah, the 30-year is getting there. I don't know. The bonds, I don't know what chart you have to look at. But the bonds are a concern. Bonds are indicating that bonds go down, rates go up. He's really trying. Yeah, but I mean, right now, the bonds are saying we need a rate increase. These are going down a lot. Oop, first hunger pain. So the bond rates are like the highest they've been. So they've said on Twitter. I don't know how you view that on a chart. Japan selling, China's dumping, currency wars when printing press starts again. Bond guys are panicking. This chart shows a 10-year bond crashing in multiple currency. The whole world is dumping US debt. This is a global reset. Yeah, I mean, this is some scary stuff. Bonds are the canary in the coal mine. Markets now rate Greek 30-year bonds a safer investment than 30-year. It wasn't Greece and like go bankrupt. Dollar crashing, bond market is imploding. Asia is buying gold and dumping U.S. treasuries. Is that why gold's going up? Some people believe Trump's taking down the financial system with this. They have a lot and they're selling it. Ooh, shit. Jessica Trump. Trump said he was watching the bond market. You guys couldn't hear that, but that's what she said. How do you buy a treasury? I was wondering that yesterday. How do I buy bonds? You're locked in when you buy it, right? If you buy like a 1 year or 2 year or 3 year through a brokerage, Robinhood lets you. Bond, I don't know about the ETF. Do you get the yield? Go to Treasury Direct. Oh, right here. You've done it? Why buy it if you don't get the interest? Like, isn't that the reason to buy bonds? You looked into it? Yeah, like we're getting old. We should be adding some bonds to our portfolio when it's time, right? What do you, if you don't get the interest, then what's the purpose of buying the bond? If you need the cash, you're just going to keep saying random 3 or 4 word sentences that don't make sense. You sell it. If you sell it before maturity, you don't get the interest. But if you hold it to maturity, you get the interest. Is that what you're trying to say? Today, Junior, it's possible, blah, blah, open, identify, decide, note, unique. So they charge $25 and $25 to close it. If you sell before maturity, there is no fee if you hold to maturity. See you. What is the ticker? So you can do it on Tasty Trade. You can do a ladder on the treasuries and have income coming in every month. What's a ladder? Sell and then what's a ladder? Oh, you have to call the trade desk, it looks like. Meaning you buy like a 3 year, a 3 month, a 6 month. You wouldn't have it come in every month. Or you buy 1 month and then 3 months and 6 months. Some shit like that. 4.94 and 4.5. I mean, it was higher in October of 23. It was higher in August of '07, which isn't good. But so I don't know if the bonds The bonds aren't good right now. Let's put it that way. They're definitely a concern. Overlapping where they can mature in a way that you can get paid. I just basically said that, bitch. All right, now the S&P is down 5. They're basically flat. Check into the strategy at sick. Yeah. I mean, I feel like you have to have like at least $1 million in investments to be doing some shit like that. You know, maybe you do 20% bonds with some crazy shit like that. More money, the better. Yeah. And I mean, I feel like even $1 million is on the low end. It's how the rich are super rich. I would say it's how the rich are definitely preserve wealth and have some safe forms of income. But generally, they stay super rich by destroying the poor. Bitcoin doing pretty good. Let's talk about crypto. 3150. Man, 2 days in a row, it took the 31-minute mark to get to Shripto. Shit, shit, it's shit coins. Bitcoin 82.7. That's nice. 82.7 is a surprise. That's a big fat candle on the weekly. How are we looking on the monthly? We're down on the month, but trying to go positive. If we go positive, that would be insane. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong chart. We are actually green on the month. Look at that wick. It's wicked both ways, though. The weekly's pretty green. The daily's nice. Bitcoin dominant 63.6. We would love for Bitcoin to break out and Bitcoin dominance to break out. Typical Friday pump. Kitty Kush in the house. What are you talking about? A typical Friday pump? April 11th. April 4th was red. Last Friday, Bitcoin was red. When was it before that? 28th. 28th was green. 21st was green. 14th. Green. Yeah. So m- about most of the last Fridays were green. But I mean, I don't know. It's because it's Friday. Ricky in the house. Always pumps on Friday and yeah. I mean that has happened. That has happened some lately. No, actually, it also a lot of times it pumps during the weekend on low volume and then dumps on Monday. So I don't know, dude. I'm not trying to be argumentative. Ethereum, very depressing. Some numbers came out today. I don't even know what they were. Michigan consumer and PPI. PPI was way low. Is that good? Producers purchasing price? I don't know what that. Remember what that shit is? Each Schmeckle is sick today. Little bitch. He's so sick that he can't put together his little alpha report. I mean, that seems pretty lame. How many sick days have I taken, guys? Pretty sure it's, except for when I was in the hospital with blood clots in my lungs and leg. I haven't been sick. I don't take sick days. I don't wake up and be a little bitch. I was on my deathbed. It's the only reason I was literally almost dead. I could have streamed from the hospital. No, I didn't have my battery, my phone charger. I got it. Like oh, dude, you wouldn't. The first 2 days I was in the emergency room area and they couldn't even get me a bed. And there were people screaming. There's one person. The lights were on the whole time. Like it's such a mess. How are you supposed to recover with all that noise and monitors and people flatlining? And there was this one chick just moaning. They got Wi-Fi. Yeah, but you have to have a battery. Sarah brought me my phone charger the second day. Speaking of Sarah, I haven't heard from her in like 2 months. She's forgotten about me. No one is impressed that you work while sick like a good little boy. I don't think that's very nice, Ricky. I don't know why you got to come in with all this hate. Huh? I mean, I love you, Ricky. Why do you got to come in with all this hate every day? Tear me down. Point in the house. Yeah, I haven't done my taxes. I've done them, but I haven't hit submit. I need to remember to do that. You went after MK. Um, so no Meister today. Hopefully he's okay. Let's check in on Rumble. Welcome to the Rumble. How many people over there? What? 13 people. Is that true? Anyone over there want to say hello? Some non-like kitten mofos over on Rumble. Or maybe I just need to hit refresh. Rumble's. There's one like over there. Thank you. So Rumble's a lot more soy boy than YouTube. If there's a type or something and it gets rejected for whatever reason, what do you mean if it gets rejected? If it, like once you hit submit, if it gets rejected, I don't think that's that big a deal. The federal owes me money, so I'm not gonna have to pay a penalty. I owe the state like 1,000. So what? Worst case, whatever, dude. Oh no, I might be have to pay like an extra $50 or some shit. Ooh, flatulence. Ondo 88 cents, a little bit of Ondo. Ramacar, we're here. Man, Ramacar just coming in hot. Dropping the Q bomb. MJ and Venus. Have I missed anything? Is this MJ from the Philippines? We watched a video of you yesterday. Let me see if this is MJ from the Philippines. Been thinking about you. Yeah, MJ from the Philippines. How you doing, brother? Are we starting to feel how are we feeling? I know MJ's been scared lately. Yeah, I already discussed why I'm scared. I'm scared. Like I'm considering selling, dude. At least selling some. Taking some off the board. Oh, it's a 0 day. Coinbase. Man, there's some premium here. I can sell a bunch of 0 day calls as long as Coinbase doesn't go over 175. But I mean, that could happen and that would suck. I'm not in a good place to sell. You take a loss. Oh, that sucks. Are you mostly invested in crypto? Myself, yeah, I'm still hot for. I mean, I'm hot for Ondo as much as I can be for an altcoin, but I pretty much told you my plan is not to be buying altcoins, is to get out. Vitelli YouTuber got effed in the Philippines right now. That dude went over there and created all kinds of drama. What did he do? Never heard of the guy. Got more important things in my life. Is he black? I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume he's black. He was doing well catching. Oh, Russian. He was doing well catching predators here. Are you in the Philippines too, Kitty? What did he get in trouble for? Let's put Grok to use. Tell me about the YouTuber Vitali. He was catching predators in the USA, sort of revived his career. I've watched this one predator catcher in the United States who is, I believe, black. He's pretty good, but I don't know. Why would he? He grew up in Ukraine. He moved to Florida, focused on prank stunts and often pushing boundaries and controversial content. Includes streaking. This doesn't see anything about catching predators. All just lame, stupid pranks. Yeah, he insulted people. Was it for harassing people, facing charges? Like you go to that's FAFO right there. FAFO carrot squared. Watch the video. Yeah, he sounds like a moron. Yeah, go into another country like this, and yeah, I mean, you're just a complete. He's doing it for the clicks. Then went MIA for years, and recently started catching predators. This doesn't. Did he have a stint catching predators? The MIA was it where he was in porn? He went overboard. Yeah, I think I've seen video of him or someone talking like a Twitter. I threw catching predators recent years, starting around 2024. What other top YouTubers catch predators? I've watched this one guy. He's weird. I mean, he's good. Predators. Like he caught this one dude and made him start doing push-ups, but he still called the police on him. Let's say he's not being deported, but being out in prison. Skeeter Jean. This is it. Known for his confront confrontational. When I first started watching, I didn't know if he was a comedian. He's been praised. Yeah, he does really good evidence collection. Not sure if he's black, Muslim, or both. Just an observation, not being racist. I know Ricky's going to be quick to call me racist.
decoy account on the Whisper app.
However, there was still more work to be done. We still had to have the confrontation.
I mean, it sounds like he grew up in a white neighborhood, right?
Do we have a
You didn't see the guy. You would assume he was white with that.
do we have a
He'll be turned out.
towel anywhere? Or?
It's towels here. No, it's okay.
And when your privacy is exposed, it's never a good thing. And that's where today's video sponsor, Delete Me.
Bottoms up.
You might as well enjoy it. I think the real crime here is,
Oh, he sounds white as hell. Like that's the voice a black comedian would use to make fun of white people.
him having his bush be bigger than his penis.
That's some good content, by the way. Oh, Bitcoin's dropping. It's barely hanging in there. Don't offend a culture of people and expect fair treatment when you are in jail. He may end up, well, yeah. You saying they might snuff him? I got to check out what Vitali did. Yeah, I'd seen a clip of, I could have sworn, it must not have been him, because I could have sworn the clip I saw of someone acting out in another country, the guy was black. Oh my God, this guy looks like a psycho.
Yet, so we can face, quote, undesirable alien.
Look at that nose, bro. You know, he's probably got a big horn.
The Bureau of Immigration as a, quote, undesirable alien.
They're going to put that big horn to work.
This day, filed a police blotter report with the PNP. He adds that they are still looking for the cameraman who helped Vitali record his content. He is looking for the cameraman, police blotter report actions the vlogger committed.
Bilang Pilipino,
A lot of people making content on this.
What if you only traded zero DTE options around events that are 100% guaranteed to happen? We found a company that tracks the best zero DTE trades and
Vitaly Dorovetsky. For Vitaly, the platform's stricter rules cramped his style. Demonetization, strikes, and bans were constant threats. Enter
Store, and I'm gonna be.
Should I do a channel pivot and be like this guy? Go around and F with people. Several people I've heard do that kind of thing for views, but end up regretting it. The guy was acting. Oh, you're okay. Yeah, Thag. Yeah, you're right. I do remember like there was a black person acting out similar to this. So is that a new genre, going to another country and pranking? He was yelling that he doesn't care if they take him to jail because he can take it up the ass for free. Is he gay? Does he want a bunch of Korean or Filipino cock? Several people, let's see. How is anything to happen? What is are you trying to change the subject back to how is anything 100% guaranteed to happen profitable? What are you talking about? He will not be deported. Who would bet against something that is 100% guaranteed? Nothing's what? Explain yourself. It's cringy. He needs Zelensky to save him. No, Zelensky doesn't give a shit about this guy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If like is he a U.S. citizen? I mean, the United States probably doesn't give a shit to try and bring him back or negotiate. Bitcoin continuing to move down. The SPX down 30, the NASDAQ down 140. That's tanking. The commercial that just played. Oh, yeah, that they were talking about zero DTE options, so there is no such thing. First of all, there's no such thing as 100% guaranteed. Second of all, you can take that times a factor of 1,000,000 when it comes to zero DTE options. He's Russian, yeah, but he moved to the United States. So did he become a U.S. citizen? Like he can't live there forever unless he becomes a citizen. Belows in the house. How you doing, brother? Things are taking a turn for the disastrous. I'm tempted to sell, bro. I should have sold those calls. Now hood's down. Something happening? Ramble time. Man, 5150 mark like yesterday. This is incredible, bro. Panic sell live on stream. Mm. Buy the ruble? I don't think I can. You may be back in the US looking for a job. I mean, that's tough. You must be going through some tough times if can't you find remote work? Can't you find remote work and really get you would like it they wouldn't be able I don't know how that would work with like currency and like healthcare and shit. He would be able to find a job with his skill set. Need those neodymium magnets for what? Oh, rare earth. Farnswoggle? He horse tooth in the house. JT in the house. How you doing, brother? I'm assuming JT. I saw some hearts. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, need to visit family. I'm just sitting here praying that I have a retirement. Should I sell my Coinbase and then just sell a bunch of puts? I'm not buying Ethereum, dude. I have enough Ethereum. I have plenty of Ethereum and it's not working out. I probably could find a job remotely, but going back anyway. Oh, but are you going back to stay? Do you own your place in the Philippines or you just rent? Buy puts and then sell enough to move the needle? What are you talking about? Buy puts, sell enough what? It will be soon enough. It will be soon enough what? Ethereum will be to the moon soon? I've got enough Ethereum that if it goes to the moon, I'm going to be very happy, and I hope you're right. Buy puts and then sell enough. Why would I buy puts? That is the last thing in the world I'm going to do. Yes to the moon, 10K. I hope you're right, dude. Kitty Kush, I hope you're right, bro. A microphone. My grandmother in her 90s, father in 80s, uncle and mother in the 70s. Damn. Your grandmother had him young, huh? You got to be a Philippine citizen to own. Oh, look at Jason. You looked at moving there? Move? Place in Philippines is owned. I just rent an apartment. Oh yeah, you mentioned. So you have Filipino citizenship? And have you ever had sex with a lady boy? I hope I'm right too. Most of my crypto is ETH and ETH layer twos. So you've been roped. Yep. Yep. So you're just smoking hopium. Great. Tom's not even asking for a friend. Oh, I'm just curious. NASDAQ continuing to drip. No, just pay the tourist. So you don't have to be a Filipino citizen like Jason said. Jason's coming in with fake news. Jason, you just making shit up like Grok does sometimes? Never had a ladyboy that you know of, right? You could have gotten shit faced one weekend and just didn't know. Might have to try that one day. Yeah. I mean, I'm not judging, bro. I'm not judging. It might be amazing. They know how to work it, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting a little bricked up just thinking about it. That's just the testosterone though. I mean, my God. The wind blows. I start getting a little bricked up. You can own a condo because it's airspace, but a US citizen can't own land. MJ says he owns land, bro. Well, who's right, MJ? Can you own land? Venus is a beautiful. I don't know who Venus is. There's no trying dick. What do you mean there's no? I didn't tell you to try the dick, bro. There's other ways. You can avoid that portion. The testosterone is getting you brick thinking about sex. No. Seems sus. You are, no. I'm just saying, like, thinking. I'm just saying, just maybe I'm just trying to be funny, guys. What cannot own land? But you just said you own. Oh, place. So you own a condo? You love me. I love you, Kurt. Kurt is one of the few people in this chat that I currently love. Farnswoggle, I'm kidding. I love you all. I just said we are. Calm down, MJ. I've already adjusted my comment. Venus bought this home. Who is Venus? Is that your wife, your girlfriend? You slow down, bitch. Or actually, you speed up. Got all day. Sit here waiting for you to. I've been talking about Venus for 12 minutes. No one knows who the hell Venus is. All right, we're turning green. Good thing I didn't panic sell. Look at this volatility, dude. NASDAQ's coming roaring back. I'm your Venus. Are you my fire starter, Kitty Kush? Kitty Kush showing his age. Tom, I would be happy to help you explore your. Oh, Farnswoggle. She is my Filipina. Hell yeah, bro. Is it? That's Venus right there. Any new beats lately? You've been spinning. Why don't you sell? Don't you get? Aren't you getting royalties and shit? You really almost broke. Pop out a couple more jingles. Yeah, I need to find myself a mail order bride. The jingle business been slow. The royalty checks. You need to sell a song to the upcoming Super Bowl. No new music. Get back to that grind. You just need to hit on one jingle. Kelly, 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 your hair is so clean. Oh, talk about showing their age. Anyone know what that's from? I will be impressed if anyone. Jason might get that. Kelly, 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 Kelly. No Googling. All right, E-mini S&P down 13, NASDAQ down 60. AI has been incredible. Yesterday, Grok was down and I was almost completely worthless working through an issue. I was trying to figure out how to set up a IPsec tunnel between a Meraki firewall and a Palo Alto firewall. Kelly, 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 Kelly. Your hair is so clean. Ooh. Your Walmart order has, uh-oh. I don't like it when there's substitutions. Oh, that's fine. I prefer the one that they were going to send me. Kelly, 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 Kelly. My friend Michael Moss just had his largest quarterly royalty. Nice. How much? Like 6 figures or 5 figures? Don't tell me 7 figures. I would imagine like 5 figures. You don't have to say, but I don't know who Michael Moss is. You're just doxing some dude's name that he got a bunch of money. Not truly a friend, but have talked one-on-one before. He's more like a nice. Very nice. Look at this thing move around, dude. We are whipsawing. Saw a video of Van Halen album turn into a 50s duo. It's crazy good. I'm not just naming names. I'm not accusing you of that. I bet more than 5. Nice. He didn't say how much. Jiminy Christmas. What was it a royalty check on? Coinbase green. Good thing I didn't sell that option I considered. Thinking about selling a 172.5 0 day. But we can sit here and see how that would have played out. We are screaming back to the upside. Don't tell me what to do, MJ. See, this is not your channel. Right, Kurt? Dude, do I need to put up this MJ shit? This is a chick or a dude? Or it's a dude turned chick? I don't... Is this the same person? It looks like it could be. Oh, he's been in a lot of movies. Jesus. I don't want to sign in. Go. They had me. Oh, good. It's not my, what's not your channel? Use proper pronouns, he, she. Is this the same person? Is it a he, she? He's on IMDb. Or is it she? I don't know. He's award-winning electronic. OMG what, bro? Yeah, help Kitty out. I want to monetize these. Me too, bro. Candyman. What? Mulan. These are all shit movies. Some video games. El Chapo. I mean, looks like he's getting some, looks like he's made some good ducats. I make you laugh, huh? Edge of Tomorrow was a great movie. That's probably where he's, or The Amazing Spider-Man? Unaccredited, that's effed up. The Amazing Spider-Man or The Edge of Tomorrow might be where he's making his money. Book of Henry? So it's probably, he's probably a dude. But this guy looks like it could be also this person, right? Oh, is that like his Michael Moss German? What does this say, Kurt? He's Dutch? Zudien Jungsteen Erflagen Jalhan. Why does it have this picture? Michael Moss, born. So is it, does he also, I can't tell if this might be the same person, bro. Oh, Isabel. So this is not the same person. What does she have to do with Michael Moss? Looks German. It's a man. No, so this is someone different, but I don't know. Oh, this is the moderator. Okay, I don't know, bro. That was a collab he worked on. All right, what's his most played garbage? These things have less views than my channel. 903K views. Bittersweet Symphony. 109. Some of these have some good views. Some of these are like my channel gets more views. Bittersweet Sympathy was from The Verb. Yeah, so this is the song. Why is he like he's just covering a song? Auto-generated by YouTube. What does that mean? It's not even his music. Same stupid song. What just happened? Michael Moss featuring Christine Halls. 92K views. Now I love a song with a good female voice, and so far this is sick. There's gonna be like no crescendos and stuff though. No dubstep. This is just some chick going, that's not music, bro. Really good female vocalist. The stuff I've heard from you is better than that so far. I'll get whatever. I get copyright daily. You just started buying gold when you were 7. You'd be back to even. Yeah, it did sound a bit like Gladiator. That is for movies. Yeah, that makes sense. My coworker just talking about the 2-year bond rate almost par with the 10-year. Okay. Attention, everyone. Please come to the platform. Let's discuss bonds. I know you guys are mostly just, wrenching down and drilling for oil and doing things that you wouldn't expect you to know. No one on the street would expect you to know anything about bonds, but I know better. I know you're bond experts. Let's talk about bonds. How's the 10-year looking versus the 30-year, and what does that mean for equities? What does it mean for crypto? We're going to talk about this for about 15 minutes, and I need you to get back to work. This is how you're going to spend your 15-minute break. Crash it and buy back in. Yeah, this chat needs to sell. This chat can move the market. And it's 7:47. Time did fly by today, Ricky. I'm on the sidelines. I'm on the sidelines only to sell. The only thing I am thinking about is selling. I am not thinking about buying. The Nasdaq's up 30. Bitcoin looks like it could be back up over 82. Yeah, 82 too. Crazy. Coinbase 171.70. I would be sweating that 172 call, bro. I almost did it and I said, nope, don't do it. Trump said inflation's down. It might be. According to some of the numbers that came out this week. Microphone check, check. I need to do a non-authoritative restore of a domain controller, guys. You ever done that before, MJ? You hate Kurt knows what a domain controller is. Replicate my tombstone. Yeah, tombstones and lingering objects and all that. When Active Directory goes bad, it can get ugly. So a PDC crashed last night, and we need to restore it. And I want to make sure that there's no USN rollbacks and all that. I basically told them to F off with redundant domains. That's, you should have them redundant. You should have 2 domain controllers. Having 2, you don't have to, like, the problem, the only reason I'm worried, the only reason I'm even bothering with restoring this is because Entra Connect was on there. Otherwise, I would just rebuild it. Venus, tell Venus that. Have you ever done a non-authoritative restore of a domain controller? Yeah, bro, just rebuild it. It's pretty easy. And seize roles if you need to, but it had Entra Connect on there, so I don't want to rebuild that. Plus, whatever. Yeah, as long as you don't have a bunch of shit running on it, it's easy to deal with. Because you can just spin up a new one and decom the old one. You understand Tombstone? I'd hope so. We do have 2, but it's stupid to do because you have a grace period for... No. What do you mean you have a grace period? Yeah, there's 90 days before things Tombstone, but you can fix that. You don't. First of all, you just don't let replication have an issue. You have a grace period for authentication, so rebuild a new one to replace it. If you only have one, rebuilding is not an option, or it's a painful option. MJ replicate. I think you should have a minimum of 2. If you, well, the upside is if you only have one, you can just restoring it's a lot safer, but you should still do a non-authoritative. But if you have 2 domain controllers and that's all they do, yeah, Acronis. So I'm gonna do. I've already done an Acronis restore, and I'm told them to spin it up with the NIC disabled, and hit F8. Never, yeah, of course. But a lot of people, a lot of small businesses do, because they can't afford to have a bunch of VMs or a bunch of OS licenses and stuff. But the only, and it's not even like if we had to rebuild Entra, it's not that big a deal. I just don't want to go that route. So we're going to try the restore. If that doesn't work, the only service that's down is Entra Connect. So anyone that changes their password, it won't sync to Office 365. Acronis restore of a DC can corrupt sysvol. Oh, look at, so be careful. Yeah, we're going to test the integrity right here. Verify that AD database integrity. And see if it says clean state clean shutdown. I am being careful, bitch. And check that the sysvol exists and contains policies. I don't know if they have a central store. A non-authoritative restore default with the Cronus. Shut down the VM, reboot, and boot normally. The DC will sync. It's highly likely that if I would just restored it, it would be fine. But I'm taking the extra precautions. It is highly likely that I could just restore it and it would be fine. What you think? All right, pivot. We're pivoting the channel to just be a tech channel. I wonder how many people disconnected. We're sitting here talking about Active Directory and lingering. I got a lingering option, lingering object. All right, Bitcoin below 82,000 again. NASDAQ red again, SPX red again. This is going to just end up being flat. How do I convert to a PDF? You can do that with Word or the XPS printer. Just print. Print whatever you have to an XPS or a PDF printer. Microsoft Print to PDF right there, bitch. I know you're joking. You can't open it? You can't open what? The PDF? $sign sysvol? Boy, you are rusty AF. Do not assume what? You are rusty AF, bro. I don't know. They're going to ask you some questions in your job interview, and you're going to be like, let me think for a minute. $sign sysvol. You have Acrobat installed or Foxit. I know you're just trolling me, Farnswoggle. I got a P. I got the P. Rolls. Dude, I just asked if you've ever done one. I don't need you to. Like, I'm already ready. We've already got the restore going. I'm trying to get into DSRM. We're going to check the database. We're going to check the sysvol. That's how you did it. Forcefully demo. Oh, yeah. So it is a PDC. So I would have to seize roles. The other option was I told him to seize roles. And this would have been the option. Whatever. It's 6 in one hand, half a dozen. If I see an unclean state, then we'll make a decision. That was about 1 minute. That's not. You're just Googling. I've done a burr flag before, but I've had to fix lingering objects and tombstones and all that. I've never done a restore like this before. Because usually I'll just spin up a new DC or whatever. Do a force transfer. You mean a seize? Like I said, you've done a few. It doesn't sound like you know what you're doing. Oh my goodness, please. Oh, don't you double charge me. Oh, don't you double charge me. All right, Coinbase 169. I should have sold them calls. You're not giving, I know you're not giving bad advice. You're basically saying everything. Look, bro, I've already told you. I restored the VM. I powered it on. We're getting it in a DSRM mode. We're going to check the database. We're going to check the sysvol. If it's clean, then we're going to power it back on and check replication. I know you can replicate a bad DC. F it up a lot. So as long as everything comes up clean, I'm gonna go for it. And then if there's problems, guess what? I get paid the big bucks to fix problems. It's not truly. What do you mean it's not truly a restore? It's a non-authoritative restore, bitch. No, I'm not removing a bad DC. I'm restoring a DC that crashed and won't boot. Yeah, I do not fly by the seat of my pants. I'm being very cautious here. I could have just kept my mouth shut. You always thought this was a tech channel? What do you mean I didn't say it the same way? Not my fault you got too much wax in your ears. NASDAQ and SPX are green again. What's volatility doing? 43 handle? I'm just saying keep what is clean. Yeah, I'm not going to reintroduce the domain controller if the sysvol and the replication and the database doesn't look clean. There is no it is not bad. The ESX host crashed or whatever and the thing wouldn't boot. Cry? Okay, cry next time. What are you doing, dude? Oh, it's late over there. You must be drinking. That God was here to help you. Cry diss him. I don't know. Apparently the vCenter console wouldn't even work on that VM, which I don't understand. I'm gonna take a look. I would be looking at it right now, but instead I'm sitting here talking to you, bitch. I'm gonna hop in. I'm gonna go pee, hop in and get my hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? You guys want an update Monday of how it went? Oh, it's Friday too. It's no right Friday, bro. Like I should have just kept my mouth shut, dude. Loves this shit. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love stressful shit. I eat it up. All right, my beautiful people. It's Friday. The weather's nice here. The SPX and the NASDAQ are now red, but it's all basically flat. I don't know much that's going to happen today unless positive or negative news comes out. Maybe turn off the charts, turn off the phones, turn off the computers, touch some grass. You love, no, I don't really love, I love figuring some things out. I don't really love massive headaches like this, especially when it's a Friday. Anyway, let's check the soy boy count. 9 likes, man. That is some heat. 9 people, 9 likes, but it's not the 10. Let's check. We did get 2 likes over on Rumble. Yeah. 8:15, bro. All right, everyone.